Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Star Trek, where we are on an alien planet, in an alien universe. Where we have to knock out some shielding, take out some of their turbo lasers. It's been a while. It's been like a week or so since I've played the game. And I admit, at the end of the day, this is still Star Trek the video game, so I'm not exactly that invested in the plot. But I'm trying to remain positive. What are they doing? Like, are they zapping them with shielding? I think they're zapping them with some sort of shield. And somewhere out there, there's another mechanical guy.
It appears they are attempting to flank our position.
Okay, so the shield seems to protect them from being stunned. Oh. Okay, where did he... What is your plan, sir? Ah! I was not expecting to just walk over the side of the platform. Also, that is very convenient. I wasn't actually aiming for the little guy, but... Oh, hello. There we go. There is the... That was not also what I was trying to do, but it worked just the same. There we go. Nope. Okay, that gets rid of one. And that gets rid of the other. Ah.
I'll be back on my feet.
Where's Spock anyway?
Captain, you are injured.
You know, that was actually for the best. Also, I probably should get rid of this sniper rifle. Nope, that is not the sniper rifle. Who is... Oh, they're camouflaged. I forgot about that. Ah! Trying to aim. There we go. Okay, let's swap out to the Ravager. See where we're supposed to go. What are we supposed to do here? I feel as though I'm getting close to the end of the game, especially since I'm on the Gorn homeworld, for that matter. Oh, this is a dual hacking.
We're in. Thanks for the help.
Truly, you can feel the cooperation. What is this for? I don't know. Okay, I guess let's just carry on. Infiltrate the outpost. That is what we're doing. Can I do this all stealth-like? As the... What direction is that guy actually facing? Is... Never mind, that was fast. I did not even realize there was one of those guys just right over there. There was a camera. Which is... Shall I hack it? I'll hack it.
Spock, try to unlock
Abort.
that console.
Spock, you hack it. I'll hack that. Whatever that does. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem with this one, with this specific hacking minigame, is it just takes too long. Should hacking minigames be expected to be in depth? Especially, I guess, if they're not the main thing. If the main thing is to run and gun, cover and shoot.
The whole room is filled with
Weapons, I know. This could get ugly. This is probably their security center.
If we can access the central computer, we may be able to shut down the main security system.
That would make our job a whole lot easier.
There is a coolant system running through.
How do you know it's not their gun
Stop the
cabinet?
coolant. It should shut down the main system.
Okay. So we'll just go underground. Have I already done this before? I forget exactly how far into the game I actually got. But this all feels a little bit familiar. I know I didn't beat the game. Otherwise, all of this would be for naught. I rhymed.
That worked. Let's keep moving.
Do I need to put this power cell somewhere, or... Oh, thank you, tutorial. Telling me that I don't actually need the power cell. Yeah, and now I have to... Ooh, he's got one of them slug people, trapped. Now I'm gonna have to go upstairs. They all got yellow shields now. Fancy.
I'm hit bad. Help me, Captain. Let me help you.
Spock, where... Oh yeah, I can shoot. You may help me. I'm not going to stop you. Wherever you are. Okay.
Hold on. I'll help you. Thank you, sir.
You know, I probably should revive him, because he is very useful to revive me. Oh, hello. There we go. Cut. Spock. Spock. You son of a... Maybe I can shoot this guy in the tail, and that's good enough. You know, the problem with, I didn't really consider it at the time. Because, we were generally facing the same direction. But...
Hold on. I'm coming.
But like, let's say you've got 2 players. They're playing this game, and they're both knocking people out. They're knocking people unconscious using the stun ability. Every time you knock somebody out when they're stunned, it shakes the screen, regardless of if you knocked somebody out or if your partner knocked somebody out. So imagine if you're playing the game and you're just doing whatever. You're trying to like line up a shot or something. That's probably even the worst case scenario, is you're trying to line up a shot. And you try to line up that shot. Hold on. There we go. You're trying to line up that shot. And your partner decides, I'm going to stun and knock somebody out. And he knocks somebody out. What was it? And the entire screen shakes on your end. It's like, I'm glad that you really wanted your attacks to seem that much more visceral. But if you're trying to pay attention to what's going on in your end, and the screen is shaken, and there's a whole lot of shaking going on, it makes it a little bit harder to focus. Okay, so there's one more over there. Hello, sirs. Anything in here? There seems to be... Oh, there we go. Alright, this is the path. And I can acquire the third... Yeah, I think I actually have done this before, because I remember it took me a while to actually figure out where that last cooling thing was. But I swear I have not played the game to completion before, because that would be terrible. That being playing this game twice. Instead of just mostly twice. Let's see, so probably some guys have regenerated here, as they are known to do. Oh. Nope, you're still on my side. And where do I go to access the core? I think I assumed it was in... Oh, hello. Hold on. Do I need to worry about... Maybe I should have Spock do this. Oh, I just need to do, 3 of these. So I screwed up my bonus chance. And up. Yay! I didn't screw that one up somehow. It was very close. Alright, so now that that is dealt with... Yeah, I think I've just... Oh, here we go. Is this where I need to be? No. I need to get underneath this somehow. Using some sort of ability. Ah, here we go. It was a path that I could not see because it was on the floor. And now I have to go back up. Okay. And Enemies just magically appeared out of nowhere. Although I suppose you could always say that they teleported in, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Also, who are they fighting against? Because I did hear some laser blasts. Phaser blasts. Star Trek energy bursts. You know what I said about any Star Trek energy bursts inside this tower. I'd have to shoot you. But it looks like the turret did the work for me. So that is convenient. What are they doing to you, sir? Are they creating their own kind? Are they themselves a evolved life form based on the creation of their genome? I suppose that would be somewhat interesting, but I want to say that's also relatively derivative. Like, that kind of thing has already been done before. Let's unlock this, because I might need to get out of here quickly.
How strong their security is.
Will their security be able to handle our synchronized analog sticks?
Looks like the only way out is up.
Indeed.
You think we have enough charges?
Our supplies should be sufficient.
Then let's get to it.
Alright, let's replenish our ammo, and even though I'm pretty sure I haven't really used that much ammo, do I have to go down here? I think so. Also? Alright.
Spock, help me back up.
Let me assist you.
Help me back up. Thanks for the assist.
That would be hilarious if he wasn't actually able to. Like if he got stuck coming down the ladder because they didn't consider the idea that you would be dead at the bottom of the ladder, and so it was never something to be tested for. Why, hello, how are you? I haven't used a, Hahaha. Eat grenade, loser!
Stay alert, sir.
Anybody? Yep, there's one sniper way over there. Who's hanging onto literal air. Alright, there's that guy. Why, hello. Oh, hello. There we go. Oh, they're literally like shooting people down at me with sky beams.
Another enemy appears.
Like, why worry about teleportation? Nope. I have no idea what happened to that guy. Why worry about teleportation when you have sky beams? I don't even know if I'm hitting him anymore. Nope. I'm just running into Spock. Anybody else? Probably should just use my scanner, if I have doubts. You know, this seems like way too long of a distance to just end up with one wave of bad guys, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to deal with one wave of bad guys. Which I'm okay with. Because me and my silly gun are ready to move on with this mission. Yeah, I haven't really been using the alternate fire mode for the Ravager that much. It kind of shoots this kind of like weird
Let's get the hell out of here.
gelatin. Oh, another diving They really... Oh, no, is this a cinematic diving sequence? Nope.
Spock, hang on!
I'm sorry, Spock. What? Let's try that again. Hopefully Spock will be able to not get injured immediately, because, like, even if that's supposed to be what happens...
I am injured, Captain. Spock!
Like, it is really dumb. Especially if you're just playing single player. Though I wonder what it would look like as the second player. Like, are you just kind of laying there? It's a good thing that you actually specified what you were gonna...
Hit the cave, Spock!
Like, launch torpedoes at what? Spock was injured. Weren't you paying attention? And then he became uninjured?
Enterprise, your assistance is much appreciated. Thanks.
Captain, we're seeing a lot of Gorn activity out here. I think our torpedoes may have alarmed them.
Have you been spotted?
Negative, sir. The interference from the rip has kept us hidden, but I don't know for how much longer.
Hey, guys! Happy for you to continue the small talk, but the longer you keep chatting, the more likely those things will spot us. And I, for one, would prefer not getting into a full-on battle again up here.
Understood, Mr. Scott. We're going silent. Try to remain safe up there.
Thanks, Captain.
Captain, they are a very capable crew.
The longer you chat, the more chances the Gorn, the enemy that we are facing at this very moment, will be able to use their scanners, their means at which they would be able to detect us in space in order to find our present location. Oh no, they have found us.
The planet is crawling with Gorn. How are we going to get through?
Readings indicate that there is a subterranean system leading directly into this main encampment.
Do your readings indicate whether or not I'm going to regret going that way?
They do not, sir.
Well, I guess it can't be much worse than out here.
Okay. You know, here's the thing. It's nice that they inserted more features, but... Oh, that was a mine. I thought that was an oxygen breathing thing for some reason. That was another mine. I didn't even see that second mine. Can I zap things underwater? So it's nice that they felt that the game needed more features, but really, I wonder like how rushed this game was, only because it's like, at one point did somebody say, you know what a Star Trek game needs that's a cover-based shooter with some space battle sequences and some futuristic squirrel suit sequences? It needs underwater sections. Alright, I can hack it, and it does not require a minigame. Excellent. I'm swimming up to said ledge. Thank you very much.
A little chilly, but that wasn't so bad.
We have
Like, the fact that, like, I would imagine that the time spent
You're kidding me.
developing that section and bug testing that section could have been better bug testing any other part of the game. The time spent, developing the sprites and the animations could have benefited literally any other part of the game if they just divert their time. And I suppose you could say that's part of like project management, like trying to figure out where am I? How am I stuck in this corner? Where am I going? There we go. We're in our... Okay. Also, hold on a second. I've got this spacesuit that will enable me to breathe in space. And yet, for some reason, I only have so much time to breathe underwater. In the exact same spacesuit. What is the deal with that? Alright, where on Earth am I going? Nowhere on Earth, exactly. Where on Gorn am I going? Jeez. This kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed in a way. In that my hands holding this controller are kind of like this kind of like claw hand going on. That's the nickname I gave the Assassin's Creed controller holding, because it's like in order to run in Assassin's Creed, like if you walk, you just hold the left analog stick. If you want to jog, you have to hold down like the right trigger, and then if you want to sprint, you have to hold down the right trigger and A button. And if you also want to move the analog stick, you also have to hold like both analog sticks if you want to do that. So if you want to somehow hold on to all of these things, you really have to be a contortionist with your fingers. So like right now I've got like the L2 and the left analog stick being held down with my left hand. Then I've got the right analog stick with the thumb and the square button with the index finger,
Getting a little tired of this water
which is
thing.
not a comfortable position.
Dry tunnel.
I agree completely, Mr. Kirk.
It just gets better and better.
Huh. How so? Where am I? Was I supposed to get involved with some sort of jumping mechanics? I think so. Like, the time spent making the... Like, all I see is, like, there's so many features. Like the wall climbing, the swimming, the squirrel suit diving. And I realized they wanted probably to make like the most exciting, action-packed Star Trek game they could, but they clearly didn't have enough time to do all of this.
Fascinating.
Like, if they just focused on the cover-based shooting,
My tricorder readings indicate some kind of...
Life form?
Yes, Captain. Some kind of life form.
Do you think they're hostile?
Considering all we have been through, that would be a logical...
they would have essentially made, They would have essentially made the Order, actually, now that I think about it, because the Order is basically a really solid cover-based shooter. These insects feast on
Why
Gorn
don't we try to avoid those things in the future?
and
Sound
explode.
plans.
Because, as you can see, I did try to stun these guys, and they blew up. Unfortunately, this means I'm probably not going to be able to avoid these things in the future.
It does not.
Spock, take out that nest! Hang on, I'm coming to help! Hang on, I'm coming to help!
Alright.
You have my thanks.
And you have
Still
my
can't see a damn
bow.
thing.
We should use our tricorders to locate the creatures. It may give us an advantage.
Good thinking. How did anyone ever get by without tricorders?
They seem to be protecting their nests. If we can stay clear, they may not attack us.
Getting out of the nest. We gotta shoot the nests.
Oh, good of you. He got up on his own. No? Oh, so... For some reason, I assumed that, that you would have to blow up the bad guys right next to the nests, and that was the only way. But I guess you could just shoot them with less regular phaser blasts, and that's fine. Alright, what else we got? So we got another one right ahead of us. Oh, hello. How are you? Now, where is your nest? There it is. No, it's not. You know, for how bright it is kind of hard to see. At the very least, hard to see the nest, so it kind of blends in with everything else around it. How do people survive without tricorders? Oh, hello. Oh, they have their own crawl space, built right into the nook in the cavern.
Getting back in the water.
I like how there's all of this dialogue that lacks meaning or depth, and is just kind of there as just random dialogue. Who put these mines here? Like, if the Gorn are getting eaten by these bugs... Like, did they swim down here long enough to put mines, but not actually to survive their attackers?
They resemble some form of
Okay.
canine, and they appear to be quite hostile.
What gives you
This
that?
is interesting.
Oh, great. Maybe Bones can provide some more info. Bones, Sue, come in. Bones.
See, this is interesting. It kind of reminds me of the first of the Star Trek movies from J.J. Abrams, where like Kirk is on that ice planet and he's running away from like the one big monster creature, and another big monster creature shows up and eats it.
Where are these things coming from?
But I think this is the closest example they have. Different parts of the level, sir. They're coming from their spawning points. Get back here. I will kill you.
I see more of them.
Oh. Yeah, show that. Oh. What are they shooting at me anyway? What are they? Truly an alien experience. It's essentially like the main thing that kind of makes this feel like some sort of alien world is that like you've got the like this food chain going on. You've got these bugs that explode for some reason. I don't exactly know how they fit into the food chain. But the fact that like you think, oh, these bugs are actually dangerous. No, you actually need to worry about these things that eat the explosive bugs. They're like, oh, this is a spicy meatball. It blows up as you try to eat it. The definition of spice.
Dr. McCoy,
It will blow up in your mouth.
Antidote to the Gorn venom.
Almost there. It's a nasty little virus. But Captain, I gotta tell you, those Gorn are everywhere. Zulu stunned a pregnant female that tried to attack us. Then, like
I thought we weren't supposed to
I tried
talk.
perform an emergency C-section to save the little bastard. The slimy thing
Oh
came
yeah,
out
he's
all
not on the ship. Never mind.
claws, nearly bit my hand off. Well, I'm glad you think it's funny. Anyway, how are you two doing?
Just peachy. Stay on comms in case we need you.
You got it, Jim.
Oh yeah, that story was hilarious. Like, hey, hey Kirk, remember the time in which the doctor accidentally killed a pregnant alien? And, where am I supposed to even go with this one? Where the doctor killed a pregnant alien, and then saved the baby, and then immediately killed the baby? Good times. Hilarious. That's like one step removed from Tommy Wiseau's, So I once knew this girl who, went out with a lot of guys. One of them found out about it. Beat her up so bad, she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street. What a story, Mark. Like, it's just one... Like, it's worse because one, the person was murdered, and two, the baby was then murdered. So, yeah, so it's definitely worse. In comparison.
You think we can actually get across that?
I believe it is possible.
We have the technology. Huh. Do I need to worry about these explosive guys? And the holes they crawl out of? While also having to shimmy along the side of a thin gap. Also, Spock, are you going to join me?
I believe you're right.
We will need to jump! Luckily, I do all of my own stunts. Oh, hello. Spock, what are you doing? Are you right next to me? I don't think so. Now I'm supposed to go there. I can do it by going this way. And then shimming along to the right. I'm assuming this ledge is connected because I can't actually see the ground at that point. That son of a... You know, I'm amazed right now. I was not expecting the checkpoint to be so courteous. Considering the fact that the previous time I had jumping-related issues, for a second I thought he wasn't even going to grab onto that ledge. Like the last time I had jumping-related issues, I ended up with a checkpoint way in that beginning of that section. So the fact that it starts me like right before that. Oh yeah, that's the one I took out. So the fact that it starts me like right before the jumping problem is very, very convenient. Because otherwise I would have had to cut back, play through it more of the game again.
Got something here. I think we're getting close.
You are correct.
Well, considering we're finding armed... Oh, nope. That Gorn, that was a cinematic kill for that Gorn. As we are now seeing the... Okay, see, the problem here is... There we go. Am I getting shot?
I am in dire need of assistance.
Hold on, I'll help you.
Thank you, Captain.
I've saved your life. Why were you just standing out in the open? Pillager. What does a pillager do? Let's go pillage some stuff. You're just standing out in the open, right in front of a...
I think they're protecting something.
Perhaps they are protecting a way in.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Huh.
Stay alert, sir.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm amazed that worked. And that doesn't work. Huh. So there's apparently an alternate way in. Yep. I forgot that there are mines underwater. Let's try... Oh, no, no, no. That isn't awkward. You know, I gave them props for having a really good checkpoint right before. Maybe they had... yeah, he had the,
I think we're getting close.
Where did he go? I think he disappeared into the floor. Oh, I gotta override the turret again. So this one goes almost all the way up, and that one goes all the way up. There we go. So let's try the underwater route because we'll get a commendation for it. I don't see how that's really that important.
Perhaps they are protecting a way in.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
There we go. There we go. Was it just one explosive that got me? Nope, there was two. Oh, it just took one. Never mind. I'll just cut to me getting back in the water. Actually, screw it.
They are protecting a way
I'll just blow this place up. Or not. Hello. You know, Spock needs a lot of things. Let's blow this thing up. There we go. Ah. Ah, so that's what the pillager does. It's just a really fast machine gun. Truly, Star Trek characters Captain Kirk and Spock are known as men of action. Ah, hello. Who is...
My strength is waning.
Alright, where are these? There we go.
You have my
Now I
back.
can revive Spock. And heal up. Ooh, a plasma grenade. Excellent. Anybody else? I want to say that's it. So now I don't need to worry about any alternate path because I shot everybody. Truly the Star Trek way.
Hack that console.
Spock, hack that console for me. I don't feel like it. Actually, now that I think about it,
Activate that console.
I am gaining control of the console.
Activate the console.
I think this is where the like the intro, because it had that kind of like in the middle of intros going on. And I believe this was the world. Oh, yep. Where that beginning firefight took place in. So yeah, and I guess I'm getting very close to, at the very least, that section. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.